Excuse me, miss. May I borrow this book?
5 easy recipes to brew an invisibility potion. Are you sure you've picked the right book, dear? The final exams are coming up, and I doubt this appears anywhere in your syllabus.
No, it doesn't, but... I just want something different to read. I've gone through every book on the syllabus, or at least stared at them until my brain gave up. I'll probably fail. Maybe that's for the best. Sorry, do I know you?
I am Matilda Bunch, so you have doubtlessly heard of me.
Okay. How did you know my name?
Why, I remembered it, of course. I remember everyone's name. You should learn to do the same, starting with mine. That way, you'll know who to turn to if you need any help. You're one of the new students, n'est-ce pas?
Yeah.
I know you've been struggling, but not everyone arrives having mastered the entire syllabus as I have. You'll get the hang of it in no time, trust me.
I guess so. Are you borrowing books too? What did you get? An introduction to shapeshifting and its practice through time? Are you trying to learn to shapeshift, Matilda?
I just want to get a taste of it, that's all.
But that book's huge. How about Fiddler Crab Shapeshifting for Dummies? I read it. It's simple and fun. Perfect for beginners like us.
Excusez-moi? I never read a more insulting title! Matilda Boigny, she's no dummy, and she absolutely will not read a book that is meant for one! If I am to learn shape-shifting, I will do it properly and learn from the best! I will not end up as some sorry, soggy, crabby little thing crawling around on the floor! Besides, we've already had quite enough dummies knocking on the infirmary's door with claws instead of hands! Oh, I did hear Sonetto once borrowed that book, but I simply cannot imagine her turning into a crab. I wonder if she succeeded. There must be a way I can find out. Never mind. Why would Matilda concern herself with such petty tricks? We Boigniches have already mastered something far more powerful. Command of the crystal orbs.
To be honest, I wasn't exactly thrilled when they told me I'd be sent here. But I guess there are worse places I could have been stationed, so I didn't complain. I can't say I've missed the school announcements, or the electric fences and detention rooms. Not even for a second. But I've always liked the library. It's probably the only part of the school that I did. I will see this through, Matilda. Not for the sake of the school, though.
The instructors are hiding something. But if we'll find out one day anyway, why don't they just tell us now? Miss, why can't you just tell us what's happening out there? I swear we'll keep our mouths shut.
Don't bother, Emilia. They're not gonna tell you anything. They know, but even if they used to be students like us, they're just like them now.
But for our friends, and for the students who remind me of who we once were. This war will end someday. And when it does, I hope they'll live in a kinder world than the one we grew up in. Meryl, is Miss Boanish going to be okay? She still hasn't regained consciousness. It might have something to do with the arcane skill that hit her. But her vitals are stable, and the casualty assessment didn't show anything serious. The rehab center should have her back on her feet in no time. Casualty assessment? Yeah. It's a process I learned back at the Vigils Bureau. Just glad I haven't forgotten it. The Vigils Bureau? Was that your first job after school? You're incredible. I doubt my instructor back then would agree. I didn't do very well in the exams. Miss Boanish once told me that grades aren't everything. You must have had other strengths the Vigils Bureau valued. When I graduate, I hope I can join the Vigils like you. Or be an investigator like Miss Boanish. Do you think I stand a chance? Of course. But you should really consider working at the Foundation's headquarters. It's much safer behind a desk than out in the field. I don't want to be stuck indoors. Besides, Miss Boanish and Miss Zanetto chose to be field operatives. And so did you. You all must have seen a reason to do it. I don't really know all the details of what investigators, vigil officers, or soldiers actually do out there. But I know it's what I want to do. They aren't all that different, really. Sometimes you'll find their duties overlap.
Meryl?
Over here. Matilda's condition hasn't changed. Is there something you need?
The timekeeper wants a word with you in the study room.
Sure. I'm on my way. I better go check on the other students again. See how they've been behaving. Some of the younger ones think they might find a solution to the impending storm in the books. But I figure if the answer really was in a book, someone would have found it already. You wanted to see me? What's wrong?
The convoy should have arrived by now, but there's no sign of them. I haven't been able to reach headquarters either. I'm afraid we have to prepare for the worst.
Is this the contraction rate of the immunity area?
Yes. Its radius has reduced by 30 meters in the last 15 minutes. It's shrinking even faster than I'd anticipated. At this rate, the library will be exposed 10 minutes before the storm arrives.
But there are so many students.
That's why I called you here. We don't have the luxury of waiting for rescue anymore. I've decided to see whether the boon can be of any use.
Boon?
It's an item Eagle gave me during the Dawn operation. It's possible that it could generate an immunity zone. But
we have almost no idea what's inside it. It could save us or destroy us. It was a gift from Arcana. Let's not forget that.
Arcana? Then shouldn't we stay as far away from it as possible?
I think so too. It really is like Pandora's box. Once opened, there'll be no undoing the consequences.
even so, it may be our last hope to save everyone here.
You are the true savior destined to lead us from the flood. Take it.
Eagle believed that I was meant to have it. He was absolutely certain, though I still don't understand why. But if I can make it work, it could shield us all from the storm. I'd be saving not just you two, but all the students here. Eagle managed to protect his entire army from the flood in Antarctica, and I believe he did it with the power of this cube.
But that's hardly for certain. What if we open it and find out there's nothing inside?
Then we attempt to reach the central watchtower, assuming the Manus hasn't destroyed the dove there too.
They'll hit us with everything they have out there. And even if we somehow avoided them, how could we manage to get all these children out safely?
There really aren't any options left then.
I've already applied the alchemical compound Miss Marguerite gave me. She said it will begin to dismantle the shell as soon as the incantation is recited. Unlock the leaden secret.
A gate? The boon is an entrance?
I hear something.
You have to bring Sonetto with you.
A voice. Someone's calling out.
I don't hear anything at all.
There's only wind blowing across the ground. No voices.
It's calling out to us. I hear my name. And yours, Sonetto.
Timekeeper, it's entirely possible that this is a trap. Stepping in there could be exactly what Arcana wants.
But the voice, it sounds just like mine.
Sorry, you're saying the voice coming from that gate is yours, and only you can hear it?
I know how impossible it must sound. But I want to see for myself. I have to try.
Then please, at least allow me to accompany you.
Of course. Meryl, can I ask you to wait here? Someone has to look after the students if we don't make it back. You have to get them to the central tower before the library is exposed to the storm.
I have another idea. I'll go to the central tower myself and bring back the dove installed there.
On your own? That's far too risky. The Manus are everywhere. They've likely taken control of the entire campus.
Just listen. The Manus we've encountered so far have been manageable. Tough, but dumb. They haven't sent anything I can't handle. Acting alone might even be an advantage. I'll be much quicker and quieter without trying to move all these kids with me too. If I shapeshift on the way, I might even be able to draw some enemies away from the library. So, go on. Check what's behind the gate. I'll head for the dove. It probably won't last long off its pedestal, but what's left inside should be enough to get us through the storm.
And if the dove runs out of energy before the storm arrives? Or what if something happens to you on the way? The stakes are too high. We can't afford to leave this to chance.
We're already betting on luck, aren't we? And just waiting isn't going to improve our odds anymore. What if you come back empty-handed? What then? No, we need to stack the cards or spread the risk or something like that. Do you see what I mean? And to be honest, if you don't make it back, I doubt I could hit everyone to safety by myself. But going out alone, that I can do. This way, we double their chances of survival. Always have a plan to fall back on. Kreis is always saying that to me. And this time, I've got one.
I admire your courage, Meryl. Truly. Go then. I trust you. And I need you to trust me too. We meet here again before the storm. And whatever happens, we move forward together.
I promise.
It's time. Let's go, Sonetto.
They're gone.
Meryl? What's going on? Where did Miss Verton and Miss Sonetto go?
They've gone to find a way to get us all through the storm safely. I'm going to leave soon too, Lavender. I need to get to the central watchtower and see if I can find something that might help us there.
By yourself?
Yeah. Don't worry. I know a way to slip past the enemies outside.
Those Manus monsters have just been hanging around so far. They don't seem to be trying to get in. But even if a few try, the senior students and I should be able to manage. We'll be all right here. As long as they don't all come charging in at once. You go ahead.
I couldn't ask for more. I'll be back as soon as I can.